We have some breaking news to report. There's been a suspected terror attack in Turkey. It happened outside a soccer stadium in central Istanbul. At least 20 people were wounded and at least 2 explosions believed to be car bombs. There are reports at this hour from local broadcasters that the attack may have targeted a police vehicle. So far, no one has taken credit. And joining me now by phone is CBS News foreign correspondent Holly Williams. Holly, what's the latest out there?
Well, DeMarco, we heard one blast, an enormous blast, earlier this evening here in Istanbul. I think, more than 5 miles from the area in central Istanbul where this explosion occurred. There are reports, as you mentioned, of 2 explosions. The Associated Press is also quoting witnesses saying that they heard gunfire at the scene. We haven't been able to confirm either of those elements. But pictures on local television show some of the devastation after this explosion or explosions. One burning car, the wreckage of other cars. As you said, the Turkish Interior Minister is saying that at this point they are aware of around 20 wounded people. No official reports of anyone killed at this point. But of course, the big question is who might be responsible for this, if indeed it is what it looks like, a terror attack. And as you know, Turkey over the last couple of years has suffered a whole spate of suicide bombings and car bombings, some attributed to ISIS, others carried out by Kurdish militants.
Holly, before we go, were there any warnings that, there could have been a possible attack in the waiting, or was this just a surprise, a complete surprise to authorities and everyone there?
Well, DeMarco, ISIS actually released an audio recording earlier this week calling on its followers to attack Turkish interests wherever possible, including security, military and the media. And in fact, the Turkish Interior Minister has said that the apparent target of what seems to be a terrorist attack here tonight in Istanbul was a bus carrying riot police. However, let's be clear here, ISIS has absolutely not claimed responsibility at this point. And remember also that in terror attacks carried out by Kurdish militants over the last couple of years, security forces and the police have been a frequent target.
And Holly, one final question. We know you're working your sources right now. You reported that at least 20 people have been hurt in this explosion here, a series of possibly 2 car bombs there. Do we expect for that number to climb?
Well, I mean, that's very, very difficult to say at this point. Certainly, after earlier terror attacks over the last couple of years, we have seen that happen. We've seen Turkish officials initially give very low figures, and then those numbers climb afterwards. Impossible to say at this point whether that will be the case this time, but certainly the pictures from the scene of this explosion or explosions look like it was a pretty devastating blast.
All right, Holly Williams, you are on it. Great reporting. Thank you, Holly.